Hi, welcome.
Hi.
All right, we are live. Feel free to say hi to our audience.
Hi guys.
We just have a 9-minute countdown. So, do you have your drink with you?
Oh yeah, I do actually.
Okay, go get it. Oh, nice. I have water. Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
All right, we have our first viewer, Jameson. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Char Elise, welcome to the show. How are you doing? Happy Friday. All right, we have Shane in the house. Hello, Shane. Got 7 minutes left. And to those who are watching the replay, make sure you fast forward 10 minutes in to start the show. All right, 5 minutes left. Jyzselle, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking an Assam milk tea from 7 Leaves.
Oh
It has
my
so much
God.
caffeine. It's so good.
How's the avocado drink there?
um, I've never tried it actually.
That's my favorite.
Really? I
Yeah.
always stick to this one. This is like the one I get all the time.
It's mango, right?
Oh, this one that I'm drinking is it's like black tea.
Oh, black tea. Oh,
Yeah.
it's yellow. It looks yellow.
It does. Okay.
Or
It's
maybe
like brown.
just...
Oh.
Oh,
Maybe the lighting.
I think it's because of the overlay.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we got 4 minutes left, and oh, hold on. There we go. Still learning how to work this eCam, so there should be some music playing. And this is no copyright music. when you live stream, make sure to use DMCA free music.
Damn, Aiden, you a killer.
Young flexer on dog eat.
All right. Hey, Ashley.
Damn, Aiden, you a killer.
Young flexer on dog eat.
Damn, Aiden, you a killer.
Young flexer on dog eat.
All right, we're down to our minute. Almost there. All right. So, how do you become an entrepreneur at 16? Let's go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Zen here with ClosedWon. Welcome to the Happy Hour edition where we can enjoy a nice cup of Joe, cover some basic sales tips, and interview some amazing entrepreneurs. So, if you're new here, consider subscribing. Bang! In the past year, we've gone on hiatus, and here's why.
Let's travel the world and sail the seven seas. Cause you and me, we make a perfect team.
I'm just kidding. 2020 gave us the opportunity to build ClosedWon, a sales meeting automation tool for first-time founders. Let me show you. Simply type in ClosedWon in Google and log in. From there, you can review different leads, or you could order a new persona. ClosedWon will deliver the leads in your inbox for a ready-made engagement. When you're ready to work them, push the leads into a campaign by pressing push to campaign, and you can choose the different sequences. If you want to edit your sequences, go to campaigns, create a campaign. You can have an email campaign or a smart campaign. A smart campaign will combine LinkedIn and email outreach. You can also use our scheduler to automate your meetings. And that's it. Simply try us out for a 14-day trial to automate your sales meetings, designed and made for first-time founders.
You guys will find that you have passions, and having a passion is a gift. I think we all have passions, and you don't get to choose them. They pick you, but you have to be alert to them. You have to be looking for them. And when you find your passion, it's a fantastic gift for you because it gives you direction, it gives you purpose. You can have a job, or you can have a career, or you can have a calling. And the best thing is to have a calling. And if you find your passion, you'll have that, and all your work won't feel like work to you. Many kids and many grown-ups do figure out over time what their passions are. And sometimes we let I don't think it's that hard. I think what happens though sometimes is that we let our intellectual selves overrule those passions. And so that's what needs to be guarded against. My job, one of my jobs as the leader of Amazon, is to encourage people to be bold. And people love to focus on things that aren't yet working. And that's good, it's human nature. That kind of divine discontent can be very helpful. But you really, it's incredibly hard to get people to take bold bets. And you need to encourage that. And if you're gonna take bold bets, they're gonna be experiments. And if they're experiments, you don't know ahead of time whether they're gonna work. Experiments are by their very nature prone to failure, but big successes, a few big successes compensate for dozens and dozens of things that didn't work. So, bold bets, AWS, Kindle, Amazon Prime, our third-party seller business, all of those things are examples of bold bets that did work, and they pay for a lot of experiments. I've made billions of dollars of failures at Amazon.com, literally billions of dollars of failures. And
maybe you are 16 years old, 17 and 18 years old, and you wonder, how do I make money as a teenager? You are 17 years old. Relax. Okay, you are young. It is okay. I started early. I worked hard, but at the same time, I know it takes time. Anything great takes time to accomplish. So if you are a teenager, how do you make money? Maybe it's difficult for you to get a job. Maybe it's difficult for you you're not even legally ready to get a job. Here are a couple of things you can do. One, work to learn, don't work to earn. Don't get a job just to make a quick buck or make a few dollars. Pick a career, pick something where you can learn. You can develop your skill, you can acquire some knowledge. Better yet, pick someone that you can learn from, work under that person. Find a mentor, be an apprentice, be an intern. Doesn't matter. You are learning. You're working to learn, not just to earn, because all those skill sets, if you learn from the right person, those would be extremely valuable to you when you are building your own thing or when you decide to pursue a certain career. So don't just say, hey, I want to make some money, I want to make some money. A person like that never makes money. Calm the fuck down and say, you know what? Hey, this is the path I like. Maybe you want to pursue something in the entertainment industry. Maybe you want to pursue something in the digital marketing industry. It doesn't matter. You pick something, you pick someone that is good, find a mentor, learn from that person. The second thing you can do as a teenager is, if you want to make money, pick a skill where you are getting paid based on results, not by how old you are. I'll give you a perfect example. When I was getting started in my early 20s, I was doing consulting for people, right? As a marketing consultant, and I was writing copy. I was doing different businesses, and people always say to me, "You gotta understand, I kind of have a little baby face, right? I still look relatively young, right? I'm 37 years old now, and at the time, I look like I'm 20 something. I look like 19 or 20, and all the people, the business people I was dealing with, they all say, "Oh, you're too young. You're too young for this. You're too young for this." I'm like, okay, so I'm too young for this. So no one ever tells you when is the right fucking age, right? So when is it not?
On today's show, we introduce to you GemsbyAngelie, an online jewelry business founded here in Vegas. The owner of this lovely business is Jyzselle. She began making jewelry as a fun hobby during quarantine, but eventually wanted to share her love for creating art. Her main purpose for making jewelry was to design affordable pieces of art that anyone can wear. The inspirations in her life would be the hardworking, creative role models, as well as the support of her friends and family who deeply motivated her to begin her business.
Every month, she releases a new collection of jewelry so that her customers have more beautiful gems to purchase. Her second collection includes earrings 444. What's your sign? Drive safe. Love you more. And Stargirl. Some other lovely pieces to look into are the strawberry milk and flower girl earrings, both for inexpensive prices at $10.
As her business continues to grow, she plans on making more than just earrings, such as necklaces and rings, with more elaborate designs and higher qualities. At the moment, all gems are $10 with free US shipping, but international orders vary on your location.
Due to COVID-19, gloves are worn when creating, packaging, and shipping orders for your health and safety. Her shop can be found on Depop and Instagram at GemsbyAngelie. There, you can find more of her best-selling items such as Evil Eye from Collection 1, so go purchase yours now. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Raving for Retail.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our Instagram at hawkmediagroup.news for more content.
And remember, Hawks, treat yourself well because you're a gem. Have a spooky day.
Great. She is working at a boba shop part-time while majoring in photography at Las Vegas Academy. She doesn't have a license yet. Instead, she focused on launching her own collection. Last year, she began delivering during COVID, and on Valentine's Day, she received 40 orders in one day with multiple items per order. She even decided to upsell her clients by adding cards, chocolates, and other TLC items. She started at 16. She is a Las Vegas native. Everyone, please help me welcome Jyzselle. Jyzselle, hi, welcome to the show. I'm so excited to have you. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad we got a chance to make this work. Let me start off. Yeah, let me start off with the first question. Let's talk about Jeff Bezos's tip. He basically talks about passion and how passion finds you. At a very young age, you were able to find your passion. How did you find it? What kind of experiments did you take or tried before building Gems by Angelie? And at 16, how do you start your business?
Yeah, so I feel like I've always been interested in like fashion, accessorizing, and kind of all of the creative aspects of my life. And I feel like that interest definitely grew by attending Las Vegas Academy for my high school. I was surrounded by a lot of creative people, and during the beginning of quarantine, like around March of last year, I started making earrings and necklaces just kind of like as a fun pastime. But I really enjoyed like coming up with different designs or like different like creative ways that I can like share my art in just making jewelry. And I would share them with my friends like, oh, do you want to just like wear this? And they were the ones that really inspired me like, oh, maybe you should start selling this. And I from creating all of the different kinds of jewelry, I realized how passionate I am about it. And that's kind of how I knew like I want to build something with this passion that I have and share it with other people.
Okay, so we have to take it back because on our call the other day, you did tell me that before you built Gems by Angelie, you were doing something that was quite unique. In our last episode, actually, Gary Vee was talking about how to flip different items. Like this guy went from homeless and he just went into a thrift store. He just kept flipping and flipping and flipping. And I find it so crazy that I found you who kind of did the same thing. Tell us about that journey when were you 16 or were you 15? How old were you?
Yeah, I actually, I started that with one of my best friends, and it was like the end of our freshman year of high school. So about like 15 years old when we were started that. And I do feel like I've always kind of tried to like make a little bit of money one way or another. And I think I definitely take after like my two older siblings. I've seen them accomplish like a lot of great things. And I feel like I've always wanted to succeed in my own way. And so we had that idea in my freshman year to go thrifting, and we would find like pieces that were really in trend during that time, and we would just post it like on our Instagram account that we had, and we didn't even have like credit cards or anything at the time, so we would just collect cash, and like I would use that money and just like deposit it into my savings account or use it to go thrifting again and find more pieces that we could sell. And we did that until like about our junior year of high school, so like around last year. But because of the pandemic, a lot of the thrift stores closed and we weren't in school anymore too, so it was just really hard to upkeep with that.
That makes a lot of sense. Gosh, at 15, what was I doing? I was in Hawaii. We would always, I got my license. So we would always go island cruising. That was the thing. You just cruise around the island and like hang out. So
Yeah, that sounds like
definitely
fun.
not an entrepreneur back then. I have thrifted, but I never thought about reselling them. I think that's actually a pretty good idea. Have you always been a hustler? And why do you think this
Um,
is?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of touched on that a little bit, but I do kind of feel like I've always been trying to make a little bit of money just in any way. And I think because I'm the youngest, like I've just watched like my two older siblings like ago, and my brother was like the first one on my dad's side to graduate from college, and my sister, she was actually a valedictorian, and she's going to UC Berkeley right now, and so I just watched them like do all these great things, and I think because of that, I've been really independent and like trying to just do like good things in my own way.
You're competitive. So you're
A
you're
little
kind
bit.
of like competing with your siblings. Valedictorian, wow, that's amazing. I'm curious, what does your brother do that's like driving you? What is it? Is he also a business owner? Did he hustle people?
He actually he did graduate from UNR like and he has a business degree right now. But he just started working at a school, and I think that's really cool too. He's like really passionate about kids, and like he's going to be a teacher, and so I think that's really cool.
Oh, God bless teachers. They're everything, honestly. They need to get paid
Nice.
way more than they do now, for sure.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so my next question is, okay, walk us through this process. How did you become an entrepreneur at 16? I know you gave me like a little bit of the story, but could you share with us like how you got the supplies, what technology you use? Walk us through the process of how you like upsell people and everything that you do during the COVID times, basically in
Yeah.
2020.
Okay. So at the start of like my small business, I actually was working part-time at a restaurant, as well as the job that I'm still working at right now. Um, I know you mentioned it, like I'm working at a boba place right now. So what I would do is I would reinvest like part of my paychecks into the cost of the supplies for my jewelry making. So I would take part of that money and save it, and I would use that to find like the most high quality supplies just for the best deal. And so I did a lot of research on that before actually launching my business. And it's funny that you showed like some of the videos in the beginning, 'cause I would watch a lot of videos like that. Like I would watch a lot of inspirational videos just to really motivate me to start, because I was kind of discouraged in the beginning because I didn't really know anybody that's ever done that before. So I would watch a lot of those videos like you showed, just to get some
That's
inspiration.
cool.
And yeah. And then even I found that different social media apps like Pinterest, it helped me to get inspiration, like production wise, like ways to get the most like eye catching or like appealing photos of my products. And I think because I'm a photography major at LVA, like my background in photography also helped with that, to help get like really nice pictures that I can use like of my products. And as far as like walking through my process to start selling my products, I actually do everything myself. So I like design everything, I take the photos of them, I make them, I like communicate with my customers about their orders, and then I like package and ship everything myself as well. So I try to release new collections every month, and I like to start with like a vision board. And so personally, I like to handwrite everything. I know some people could do this like digitally, like on Photoshop or something like that, and collect different pictures, but I like to hand draw everything. So I just get like one of my sketchbooks, and like for example, my last collection that I just released was based around Valentine's Day. So if you could imagine, there were like a lot of hearts and like love related things in my vision board. And then I just take that and I bring it to life. So I take my visions and all the different inspirations that I have, and I just start creating all of my different gems. And I like to make like at least one sample of all the products just for taking photos and everything. And yeah, so then I just take photos of everything, and I do all of my post-production things, like just like minor editing. I add like the text with the names of the gems, and make my captions, because I do sell my products on Instagram right now. And just another thing that I have been also doing just to help with engagement and sales is I like to make little teaser videos. And one of them
Nice.
was shown in that video in the beginning. And they're just short, like maybe like 15 or 20 seconds, but I post that before actually launching the product. And a lot of people like to share it on their stories, and like it just helps everyone get excited for the actual launch. And it makes them more likely to purchase as well.
Yeah, you are so me. I'm trying to grab something here. I do agree with you. Some people they like to use Photoshop and things like that. I too like to draw and just write things. So I have this like, I don't know, this pyramid stuff, and I just design certain things as well on my dream journal. So, and just like you, I like to watch videos to kind of push myself. So I really like that we have a lot in common here. So I think I can follow your path a little bit. I'm going to back up real quick. So we went to tips and tricks, and then I want to go and cover the choosing your path section here. Oh, am I doing it right? Oh, there you go. And now that you are a designer, essentially, that's what you are. You're customizing these pieces for people right now within your vicinity, right, in Las Vegas. What is next? What is the path that you're going to choose next? Like, where does your passion lie?
Yeah, so I do definitely want to branch out like a lot more, and I just wanted to start with just like selling through Instagram and through people I know, but I am working on like a website right now, just to like help get more like clientele, but not really just for my Instagram. So I do want to build a website like with my products as well, and I just want to I may be thinking about doing things other than jewelry, like just to have like my Angelie as a brand. So maybe like little clothing items or something. I'm not sure. Everything's just in the works right now, but I do want to branch out a little bit more and go away from just like Las Vegas and just jewelry. Like I'm really passionate just about like designing and creating things, even if it's not just jewelry. And I also have been doing the thrifting before, so like I can even take clothing pieces and like alter it myself, and but I do definitely want to branch out more.
All right, I'm gonna throw a curveball because we're on choosing your path here. What do you say to teenagers your age? And of course, I bet you get peer pressured a lot, like to party and to do this and to do other things. What do you do in those situations? Like, do you get peer pressured? What do you do in that situation? And what would you tell others that are your age? Like, how do they set their priorities? Like, what message would you tell them, and what tips would you give them to say, following your path?
I would just say to just have an idea in mind of what your goal is. And I've definitely been like not directly peer pressured, but I know a lot of people like around my age that are doing different things that like you probably shouldn't be doing right now. And I think I've always just been really focused and like driven, and I know that I really want to do like good things in the future, and I know that all of my peers like doing things that maybe they shouldn't be doing, like I know it will really defer me from my goal. And I would just say like stay focused on your future and like what you want to see yourself doing in the future. And even if it's little things, like just do things that will help you get there. And just stay focused on that, because I really try to like stay focused on my future and not feed into the peer pressure of like bad things that a lot of my peers are doing right now.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I'm gonna go back to our last episode, actually. Dre, I'm not sure if you were able to watch it. There was a section in there, and the one thing that keeps him motivated is he would write blank checks. So he would write like $100,000 or $1 million, and then he would cash them. Like he would put them on his vision board, just like you. And then once he achieves it, he cashes the check. And so I think kids your age, when I was your age, I was trying to figure out how to make money. I actually worked at McDonald's, McDonald's and KFC. So, but I didn't have a check that I wanted to cash. I didn't know about vision boards or anything like this. I think that would be a good thing, which is to take that vision board that you're currently using, place it up there. Make sure you're looking at it 24/7, and every action that you should take at that age, even for myself, I'm talking to myself now, should point towards that goal. So that way you're getting closer and closer to that goal. So I'm going to ask another question. Do you have any weaknesses? And do you get discouraged? Like, what do you do to, or what are some examples you do every day intentionally to keep pushing yourself?
Right. Yeah, so I would definitely say that I do get discouraged. I think it gets kind of hard sometimes because I'm a full-time student and I'm working and I have my business as well. So sometimes it gets hard to like balance everything out. But I do really like to set goals, and it helps me try to keep pushing myself. And just an example of like one of my goals that I set in 2020. So like it just passed. I really wanted to purchase my own car, and I know you put that picture in
I
the
have it
intro.
somewhere. Yeah.
And yeah, so that car that I was on was actually the car that I was able to purchase. And like you said, I don't even have my license yet, like, because with COVID and everything, like,
How
the
ironic.
appointments are super, like, spread out, and my appointment isn't until next month, and I still really wanted my own, like, way of transportation, and so I worked hard, and I saved up enough, and I was able to fully pay off that car, and in December of last year, so I was able to do that and accomplish my 2020 goal. And I think that looking forward to accomplishing goals that I set is definitely what like motivates me and keeps me going.
Definitely. You can always hire a chauffeur now that you're a baller.
True.
Who needs to drive? You can get a
Right.
driver. Before I ask my last question, tell our viewers where to find you. How can they purchase from your custom jewelry shop, Gems by Angelie?
Yeah, so my shop is actually on Instagram right now, and that's my username is GemsbyAngelie. Like it's just that, and my fourth collection that I launched like around Valentine's Day is actually still available to purchase. So the link to that is in my Instagram bio, and I'm selling earrings, rings, and necklaces. Everything's like under or $15 and under, and I will be posting soon about my fifth collection, so if you guys follow, you can stay tuned for that. It's coming soon.
Nice. I actually want to show it here. I wonder if I could do this. Let's see if I can show your Instagram page. Okay, so to do that, we can share. Oh, I can. Oh, look at that. Okay, so a couple of things. Let me continue as myself. And there it is, Gems by Angelie. You got some cool collection here. So it looks like you're using Instagram as your e-commerce site. And then you have Linktree. And that's a linker that takes you to collection to collect orders, which is made by Google Docs. So this is very fascinating. Look, this is your business. Look at how doable this is. Like you have your Instagram page. You're using a site called Linktree. By the way, there's another cool. I'm gonna plug my friend's business here, Solo 2. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely way better than Linktree. Sorry, Linktree. And then when you use this, there's a free version. It takes you to this Google Doc page. Google Docs are free, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So like in a way, if you have the drive, anyone can do this. Like it's a lot of work. You know, like getting all the supplies, putting all this up, making sure you have your website, communicating with people, delivering it with gloves so that, you know, you don't spread the stuff around. But this is very, very impressive. And since we are on this topic, let me go to the next question, which is, how does Jyzselle win deals?
Okay, so for this last question. I think that I definitely take pride in like my craftsmanship and my packaging, and I really enjoy like making my customers feel like they have a good experience when they're unboxing like their new gems. And so I like to include like handwritten thank you notes, and I even put like a few free stickers in there as well. And I feel like because I do that and I put a lot of time into like my packaging, I think that it's definitely recognized like by my customers, and they see that I like to put a lot of effort into everything that I make. And so they a lot of the times they share photos of their new gems like on their feed or in their stories, and they tag me, and that way I receive a lot of new customers, and that's from people that they already trust because it's people they that follow them already. And I think that's definitely the main way that I win deals and I close them is
Definitely.
through that marketing.
Amazing. You're amazing. You're really cool. You know that? Okay, so let me do this. My computer is freezing for some reason. Live, live stream. This is what happens. Okay, so let me just try to turn this out and transition. Okay, so stick around, comment with our audience if you can, and enjoy your boba drink. Here, let's do a final cheers. Cheers to Gems by Angelie. All right, I'm gonna have a little sip here. All right, and let me do a quick transition. And we're going to, from here, all these little buttons to here. And I think, well, okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, we got it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed learning more about Jyzselle and her journey to becoming an up and coming entrepreneur. Imagine from 16 with no money to a business owner, now the founder of a custom jewelry e-commerce shop, Gems by Angelie. I believe that this is a journey that anyone can go on, and that the biggest mistake you can ever make is to not get started, when in reality, you too can choose your path. So be bold, make mistakes, collect those failures, because we all know they are mere experiences that make you stronger. If you want to be inspired and support a local business owner, follow her on Instagram, Gems by Angelie. Buy her custom jewelry and remind yourself that you too can create and sell. It doesn't matter to subscribe, and until next time, keep on closing. Peace. All right, and outro. Becoming a successful entrepreneur isn't easy, but it's not impossible. Subscribe to my channel today, and together, let's figure out how to grow.
Bring that ass back like a boom boom.